Preparing.
Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode of Clone Evolution, Divination, Mistakes. Now, if anyone checked out the comments from the last Divination episode, George Washington tuned in, and he wasn't watching it live, but he's like, oh dear God, did we ever screw it up bad? So yeah, we screwed up the Divination event really bad. I had a feeling something was going wrong. But from what I gather, it was actually a common mistake because I was reading in the comments in the Facebook page. And yeah, everyone was talking about how they got jack shit for rewards. And everyone also wanted to know, should you save the crystal balls? Because a lot of people got these crystal balls and didn't get enough to spend them. So like, what do we do with them? Do we save them or what? They're not for sale, so there's really nothing you can do with them, even if you want to get rid of them. So who knows? Hopefully that it's not for sale means it'll be coming back. I was kind of hoping that they were going to add the Divination event to the event center, but I don't see it in there. And let's check out the Hunger Games. Oh, it looks like Hirakoma won. What a babe. No, I'm happy that she won because I believe we bet on her. Let's go check. Oh yeah. Oh, only one brown scroll, but we got 3 red scrolls. That's good news. And holy shit, Batman, we got 800 reward for that. Holy shit, another 1,000 purple jewels. Wow. Let's see what these were all for. Login bonus, reward quiz, 3 versus 3. Season ending rewards. Oh, neat. Arena ranking. Yeah, so we raked in the rewards today. Today's like the reward special. Hope everyone else did good with the rewards. That was actually way better rewards than I expected. Oh, another thing that we're going to get in rewards today. Let's check. Pretty sure it's yes, it's the last Trump frag. So that's one of the questions we got in the chat. Who is it from? Not Legions. Yeah, Legions is back in the chat. He says hi. He says congratulations on the 1,000 subs. So thanks a lot, man. He said he's also going to be in the video chat more often on Discord. So yeah, we might get Legions in the chat soon. Be nice to chat, see what everyone's up to lately. Sometimes I do get tired of talking to myself. Who am I kidding? I love talking to myself. No, just kidding. No, it's not a good thing to do. Not a good habit to develop. So yeah, it was Mr. Khan. He was wondering, is there an easy red hero to get? And Duplo Lego, she was posting that she's made 3 Frankensteins, 3 Wind of Furies, 3 Van Helsings, and 3 Monkey Kings. Yeah, I found Monkey King and Van Helsing was rather easy to make. I've been having a bitch of a time making Wind of Fury again, so it'd be nice once we get a second copy of her. I'm not going to burn her this time. And we're very close to another Frankenstein. Let's check how close. We're literally just 42 fragments away from another Frankenstein. We already got, what's his name, Trump up to gold. So we don't really have to worry about getting another Trump, but we can start working on the next one already. Let's see, how many Trumps do we got? Oh, fuck. I always go to plus instead of filter. Thank God it asks if you're sure. Or else I would have upgraded that like 1,000 times by now. Yeah, we got 1 gold Trump. And let's see, how many purple Trumps do we got? Well, we should have at least 1. We just won 1. Let's check. There we are. Holy shit. We've got 50 and 70. I don't know why we have an odd number of Trump fragments, but either way, that's cool. So yeah, we're close to our second Trump. And once we get our second Trump, yeah, we'll be well on the way to the next one. Let's see. How many Catholic heroes do we got? Yeah, we're going to have to start working on the Catholic heroes again soon. Right, so 2 viewers and 2 likes. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Wonder who it is. Hopefully it's George. I was hoping George would tune in tonight so that he could fill us in on what we did wrong. But until he joins the chat, I have no idea. The only thing I can gather that we did wrong was what I was talking about before. Let's cover it. When it came to this Divination event, I was thinking I fucked this thing up, the sword. I was hoping that this sword would be on here so we would get 10 times the rewards. I think that's how that works. And the other thing I was thinking, what else did we fuck up? We could never figured out how to use the 10 times button. So I wasn't sure why that was not working. So hopefully he could fill us in on that. And yeah, that's about it. So maybe we should do a couple more draws or wait for George to come back. Because yeah, we still have 28 of these. We shouldn't really waste them. If he can still help us do it better. Could be too late already for us. I know for me in real life, it's already much too late for help. Just kidding. It's never too late as long as you're still breathing, right? Once you stop breathing, it might not be too late either. Someone can do CPR. Oh yeah, we unlocked another one of these event places. Oh yeah, got some peace, man. So maybe we'll start with beating the shit out of it. Hey, Fatty Akuka. You must focus to make one of the new red dragons. Yeah, that's a good idea. I appreciate the advice. When I was looking at Kirakoma's team and who won, what's going on tonight? Warzard the Board Time Lord. I got tomorrow off work so I can stay up a little bit later, and I got some good news for tonight. Managed to quit smoking yesterday. Today's already day 2 of no cigarettes, and I don't feel a craving at all. So I was like, thank God. Normally one of the worst cravings for cigarettes is when I drink a lot of booze. So since it's sober October and I'm not drinking, it's making it a lot easier to quit smoking. Thank God. Yeah, so what I was saying before, Kirakoma, is their team has a lot of dragons. So I was thinking, geez, I need to make some of the dragons because these dragons seem to be the best players on the team. But for now, we'll battle this. I don't think I'm anywhere close to making any dragons anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up for it. We're miles away. Many kilometers away. No, and the main thing that helped me quit smoking too is that new exercise gym mat. Oh God, I love it. I can do as many sit-ups as I want and I don't get a sore back. Now the only thing I'm really getting sore is a little bit of sore abs, a little bit of sore legs. I don't know if anyone's ever done like hardcore ab exercises, but eventually it hits your quads, like your legs. And it's like, yeah, if you're hitting your legs, that's a good sign, I think. No, so yeah, that helped me quit too. Every time I was jonesing for a cigarette, I'm like, you know what, jonesing? You can take 50 reps of sit-ups. And after I'm done the sit-ups, I'm like, oh God, I'm almost out of breath, so I don't feel like smoking. So that was great. One of the tools, the crutches that I used to quit smoking was actually beneficial rather than just making something else worse. Yeah, so that's good news. Every day I wake up now, I can feel my abs getting stronger and stronger. My core is getting back to what it used to be. And I'm surprised it doesn't take much in order for it to rebound back, even after like 6 months of no sit-ups. It might even have been longer with no sit-ups. What happened was I was on like a daily routine of 300 sit-ups for about 2 years. Then I got badly sick at the beginning of 2020, and every time I worked out, I just felt like shit, like way worse than I should have for working out. No, I never did get tested for the virus because back when I was sick was so early on, testing wasn't available. Well, how it worked was the Canadian government said that you were only allowed to get tests if you begged them, and they would say no unless you traveled overseas. Because the agenda at that time was to prove that the virus was coming from overseas. So they literally would not let anyone test domestically. It was only if you had traveled overseas were you allowed. And then they could say, oh, this case came from overseas. So, yeah, that's why I didn't get tested. And I'm thinking about the antibody test, but I don't trust any of them yet. I know Joe Rogan has been talking about the antibody test on his show, and he's tested a bunch of them. And he's like, yeah, a lot of them are shit. He's like, there's only a few of them that are actually good. So, yeah, I might go for an antibody test eventually. But anyways, yeah, I did sit-ups every day for 2 years, got badly sick, and then I couldn't work out anymore. Because every time I worked out, I just felt like shit. All right, Augusto's back, and he says he also won the bets in Hunger Games. Congratulations. That's good news, because, man, if you can rake in those Hunger Game rewards, damn, you can get, Son of the Black Hole, and he's really good. All right, so let's get our hands on a big chest. My favorite opportunity. Now, it's about the only chest I'll be getting my hands on anytime soon. All right, no chest denial for us tonight. That's sweet. Oh, look at that, a purple hero of Alex. I don't mind that fragment because I think Alex is actually one of the ones I need to make some other reds. So that's pretty good that we got an Alex one. I could be wrong, but I don't think Alex was available to us before. So that's the first time we have a chance to make Alex's. But we're going to keep it on Peaceman because we need, what is it? What did I say? 48? Now we need, no, 38? 39. I think, yeah, 38 or 39 frags we need. Something like that. Or no, 41. Blah, blah, blah. My math is horrible. Alright, so yeah, let's check. See if we could get Alex anywhere else. I don't think we could, so let's find out. What element is Alex? Was he water? Yeah, there he is. Oh yeah, Legend Mode 24. So that was the only first place we could get him. So finally, we got some opportunities for Alex. Now I know a bunch of guys named Alex and they're really good guys. So it's good. Hey, Old Stinger, how's it going? Welcome back to the chat. Wow, everyone's tuning in today. Appreciate it. So how's everyone's weekend gone? What day is it today? Sunday. I get one extra day because I'm off work tomorrow, so I'm happy, but hope everyone else had a good weekend as well. Yesterday I spent the whole night processing pot plants, just trimming and trimming and trimming. I think I started trimming at like 6 p.m. and I trimmed till about, I don't know, like 1 or 2 in the morning. But I finished a big batch of it, so I was happy. It's nice when you actually finish the batch, because I was like, God, how many times I trimmed like crazy and didn't make any progress. But just as I finish that batch, I'm going to be cutting down another batch tonight. And yeah, it'll be the last that I'm cutting down. And hopefully they dry okay. Don't go moldy as fuck. Man, that always pisses me off. No, it seems so weird to be processing all these pot plants, and I don't even smoke weed right now. I haven't smoked weed in like almost 2 months. So it is kind of a little bit weird, but I figure, hey, once I do start smoking weed again, I'll be glad that I don't have to buy any. No, it's going to be weird to switch back to weed because, man, I know it affects me pretty hardcore, and I'm doing okay without it, so maybe I should try to do all of November. I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is just celebrate my birthday with getting hammered again, but that doesn't come up till December 2nd, so I could do all of November as well. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, and I got some other good news. I contacted the tape company that converts, what is it, old cassette tapes to digital. And I'm asking them for an estimate to see how much they'll convert the tapes for me. Because I realized I have almost no time. So it's going to take me days to capture all those tapes. And I'll probably break something in my computer. So I'll see what the estimate's like. As long as it's under a few $100, then yeah, I'll probably just go with them. But if it's really expensive, then I probably will just do it myself. Because I do have all the equipment to do it myself. Pardon the pun. Yeah, and so we'll have some Fan Expo videos uploaded to YouTube. If anyone's wondering what I recorded at Fan Expo, I used to record all the guest question and answers. So I got some with like Clive Barker. I've got one video where Clive Barker gives advice on how to write novels really good. So if anyone wants to like learn how to write novels from one of the best authors, you can watch my Clive Barker special. Hopefully it recorded okay. Alright, thanks for all the flowers, everyone. No, I know it recorded okay, but the thing I'm worried about is maybe the tape's degraded, because I haven't checked them in like 20 years. And they said that tapes can go bad, so we'll see if I can actually get the footage. Not that I jinx myself really good. And some of the other celebrities I got Alice Cooper. I've never actually even watched the Alice Cooper one, so I don't know how that one turned out. I've got the Mini-Me one. I don't know if anyone... Oh, George Washington made it. You know Mini-Me from Austin Powers? He came in and I recorded his. And sadly, he's passed on now, so it'll be nice to share some of the footage from Mini-Me. Let's hope it works. Oh yeah, George was saying that we did the Divination event all wrong. So let's ask George what we could have done differently. I'll go back to the Divination special. And I got footage of what cosplay used to be like back in the early 2000s. So if anyone wants to see what costumes or cosplay they call it now was like, you can get an idea. Alright, the Divination event. So George, the one thing I was very confused about was the 10 time thing. We never figured out how that worked. I was thinking I should have got the map sword thing to land on here, but I did that wrong, where it landed over here and not on here, because I was thinking that increases the rewards by 10. Could be wrong about that. So you figured out what you did wrong. Did I figure out what I did wrong? I don't know. Like, how does this 10 times thing work? Every time I clicked it, it said that you can't use it. Yeah, that was the thing. We should have been building buildings right away, but all the building options they gave us were really shitty ones. So I was like, what do I want ore for? And then they said that if you save the points up, you could build better buildings. So I don't know. That's why I was like, maybe I should save it and build a better building, because I didn't want the shitty buildings. Oh yeah, and the other thing I was thinking, a lot of viewers asked, or even people in the Facebook group, can we save these rewards? Will this divination event come back? Or is this like a one-time deal and it's gone for good? Like all my girlfriends. Alright, I gotta stop making fun of myself. Dear God. It's like a dagger in my heart every time. Alright. No, I shouldn't say gone for good. A lot of my ex-girlfriends are still friends with me on Facebook, so technically we probably could hook up again. I'm just kidding. I wish. Alright, so there we go. Let's try auto battle. Oh yeah, what were we working on? I got confused there. Oh, let's just beat this for now. That's what you said. Oh, sorry. That was terrible. Oh. Yeah, this event was hard to figure out. I have to say, like, I'm kind of glad they made it hard to figure out, because who doesn't like harder things? God, I gotta get my mind out of the gutter. Yeah, if anyone's wondering what's happening in Canada, the temperature today reached the point of, like, already snowing, even our most southern province, where I live. So yeah, that sucks, man. Like, already snow, and we're into, like, not even the end of or October. I know technically it was just freezing rain, but still, I call that pretty much snow. I don't know, and here in our government's trying to force all these taxes down our throat to make it even colder. I'm like, dear God, guys, we're getting winter like 9 months of the year, even 10 now. It's like, how much more colder do you want it to get? Do you want 11 months of fucking snow? Is that what our objective is? I know some people that live in the tropics are like, oh God, we're cooking alive. Stop making it so hot. But just trade places with me. I'll trade. I can move to Aruba. You can come here and live in the fucking frozen wasteland. Alright. Holy shit, is our team getting our asses wiped? Not in a good way. I got the wrong heroes in, that's why. The garbage heroes were in. What do you know? They keep putting the garbage heroes in. How nice of them. Oh, did anyone hear the news? I heard this girl actually got rebalanced. Do you want to read what it says for that? Yeah, let's do it right now while I remember. Sorry if I share any of my Facebook information here. I'm not meaning to. Alright, is that big enough to read? That's a little better. Alright, so according to Clone Evolution, they've done a hero adjustment. And Eru Ulavatar, I'm not sure what that is. So they adjusted that. Group guard, max speed. Quixote, I don't even know what that is. Are these like weird names or are these actual names? I don't get it. And then Captain Deccan, the guy that I've been trying to save up to beat the dungeon. Looks like they adjusted him. So I don't know if it's a good adjustment or a bad adjustment. Something to do with they adjusted the slavery option. The curse agreement. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at slavery. Eternal life. Dracula's been adjusted for the bloodbath. Oh yeah, and here we go. We got some comments from what people thought of the adjustments. I put wow. Other people put other stuff. Some people liked it. Let's check. So Lance Indigo, he says these changes are what you call too little, too late. Don't I know about that? No, I'm just kidding. The 4 heroes above will remain fodder to star other Chaos Order clones. On the bright side, we still have 7 massive packs for sale. I don't get it. So yeah, I don't think he's very pleased. Andre, he says this equals nothing. It would be much better to upgrade the stores and improve the awful drop rate from scrolls. See, I think that's the thing. Clone Evolution doesn't want to improve the drop rate, because if they did, there'd be less reason to deposit. And they want people to deposit. So I understand why they make the drop rate from scrolls sort of horrific. Yeah, and really, if they made the scroll drop rate increase dramatically, can you imagine how much easier the game would be? Might just be too easy. Alright, so let's see a comment from George. He says, when you land on the space that you already built something, you can upgrade the building. Oh, okay. So it will pay out better rewards. The more upgraded buildings you have, the better buildings can be built. Interesting. So Alt Stinger has a good question. She says, or he, I forget, or other genders. How can we get more of those things? You got to buy it? George says, so when you have all the spaces built, you can demolish the buildings and put a harder to unlock building on that space. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Monopoly, right? And you get the rewards for demolishing the building. One of the first apartments I ever had, I lived in Park Place. God, was it a nice building too. It was like, I forget, like the 1-bedroom apartments were like $2,000 a month. So it was like only rich people could live in them. And a lot of the rich people did. And they had bachelor units. So I went on a waiting list and I got a bachelor unit for like $600 a month. And I loved it because it was finally an apartment I could afford on my own without needing roommates. And even if it was a bachelor, at least I had my own place. And I kept it for like 10 years until the rent was like over $1,000. Then I was like, fuck it, I can't afford it anymore, and I had to move back home. But God, I loved that Monopoly life, living in Park Place. I had a huge gym, huge pool, tiny apartment, but it was still nice. Alright, so Alexander, forget the old days. Let's get with the present. He says it's a shit update. Yeah, it kind of seems that way. Miss Silver, she says, you guys didn't even try. Little disappointed with the changes, says Ryan. Looks like some other comments got removed out, so let's put all the comments. Whose comment got deleted? Oh, it was someone from Bulgaria, it looks like. It says this was shit. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see the translation. Changes are shit, I guess. No, I swear I could just read Bulgarian. I don't even... Oh, no, it's Russian. Sorry. I know the Bulgarians will not be pleased with that. Russians and Bulgarians always argue about their language, who developed the Slavic text first. So let's just say I knew it was Russians all along. I was just joking. Developers are shitheads. Alright, so yeah, I don't think developers are that bad. They still got to keep the game balance, but yeah, I would like to see it better, faster. That's what she said. Alright, so let's close that for now. Before I share any more private information I shouldn't. Now, if anyone wants to add me on friends, try not to all add me on Facebook, because it is a little weird. I try to keep Facebook to just bitching about politics. So you probably don't want to hear that anyways. So yeah, you probably want to stay with the Discord, adding me as friends there. It's probably for the best. I know when people hear me bitch about politics, they're like, dear God, you bitch even worse than the show. No, I like to vent. I shouldn't call it bitching. Right, so let's see. No, Canada is a little bit weird sometimes, you can tell, so I swear it's not me, it's the country. Yeah, it is a dumb game sometimes. I am kind of looking forward to when I beat Clone Evolution and then I can just play it once a week and hopefully I won't be as addicted to it. But technically, do you ever really beat it? Okay, I won't use a pun this time. No, I was thinking the only way technically that you beat the game is when you beat that campaign mode, right? And if anyone happens to know, does campaign mode actually end? Or does something like upgrade, maybe they have some randomized event. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. When is the Halloween event coming? Like, I loved last year's Halloween event. Remember how they had all those pumpkin vines and you could click on the pumpkins and pick up extra rewards? And thankfully some of the viewers pointed it out to me before it was over so I could start clicking them. Yeah, that was fucking sick. Yeah, George was saying last year they did, and they had the pumpkins on your base. Who doesn't like getting their hands on some pumpkins? Oh, God. Come on, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the arena. All right, let's. Looks like yeah, the arena thing reset, so we should be able to kick some ass. We can attack the top-notch battles. Whew, feels like I was talking like a million miles an hour there for like a good, holy shit, 26 minutes. So yeah, let's chill out on talking way too fast for a bit. Oh, fucking hell, we lost already? You gotta be kidding me. What team did I put together? Fucking shit show team? No, it's a good team. Here I was bragging that we were gonna win. Look what happened. Alright, so the only thing I was thinking is maybe the Halloween event is going to come this Thursday, and they're just waiting until actual falls on Halloween, right? That would make more sense. Fuck, man, I got so much work to do before Halloween. I got a huge video editing project that like tons of viewers are waiting for. At least 10. So yeah, hopefully I can finish that and not disappoint all 10 people. Nah, I shouldn't be joking. The videos that I'm doing on this new series happens to be ancient mystery stuff for a place up north that I went on a travel vlog adventure for. And yeah, it's basically only the Freemasons that like watching it because they're the only ones that have any idea what the hell I'm talking about. And even those people are like, God, what the fuck is he talking about? So yeah, hopefully in the future I'll do less like super obscure travel vlogs and try to do some where it'll make some sort of sense. I don't know, it's going to be a challenge for me. Now the next travel vlog I was hoping to give away the origins or like the ancient origins of the witch's cauldron. That's why I wanted to get it done by Halloween. You know, Halloween witches. So I don't know if we'll actually finish it by then. I got to get my foot down and finish it. I think that's what I'll do is I'll work on it tomorrow and see how much progress I can make. Now if anyone's wondering what's the deal with the witch's cauldron, it was one of the ancient secrets for the ritual for immortality. So it's kind of weird that we still have the witch's cauldrons around, but how many people know that it's used for immortality? I get it, like some people know the witch's cauldron or have like potions and magic and all that sort of stuff associated with it. So I guess in some way we still do. I could be wrong, but man, some of this stuff I'll be covering, it's a little bit wild. Holy shit, we made it up to 7 viewers and 2 likes. Thanks everyone. If anyone wants to help with a like spike, that'd be sweet. I was thinking once we start getting 10 likes for live streams, I'll start giving away gifts. And so far I've got the Anubis amulet I can give away, but I'm working on more Lelanders themed stuff. Like the Lelanders merch, Lelanders coin collectibles. So yeah, that's what we'll try doing in the future soon. But for now, we got the Anubis amulet. So if we can hit the 10 likes, we'll do a giveaway. And how the giveaway will work is I'll come up with a word that everyone who wants to be in the giveaway has to type in the chat. And everyone who does, it doesn't matter if you're a super chat or just like a regular viewer, patron, doesn't matter. Everyone's included. So once we do that, then everyone can put the message in the chat. And you just have to be aware that you'll have to give me your mailing address, or obviously I can't mail the gift to you, but I'll destroy your address after. I won't keep it to like visit you in the middle of the night. I'm like a vampire. I have to be invited first. No, and I live in a province where I'm not allowed to leave. So it's kind of like unless you live down the street from me, I won't be able to visit you anyways. I think I'll be imprisoned in my province for the next few years. I have no idea how long it's going to be till we get human rights back. That'll be weird, right? If I'm like stuck where I live for like the rest of my life, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Not to like jinx it, but I have a feeling the side effects from these are going to get worse in the next like 3 or 4 doses. Not like that. I completely agree with the World Health Organization. Just want to make that clear. Or the CDC or whoever else I'm not allowed to disagree with. I don't know if anyone heard the news, but there was actually a doctor talking about how virus evolution works. And he's like, technically these didn't make the virus worse. But what it did do is these used a specific spike protein in order to defeat the virus. So what happened is all the viruses that could be defeated by that spike protein, or all the variants, they all died off. But then what that did is the only remaining ones that couldn't be killed off by that spike protein or could survive it better, they were the ones that survived and multiplied. So technically they didn't make it worse, but in a way they did. But it was funny too. This is coming from the CNN health advisor. Or here's chief medical officer. So who knows if CNN's really telling the truth. To be honest, they don't have a great track record for that recently, so could be one or the other. Yeah, and I have to say, the CNN medical advisor, he seems like a nice guy. He's the one that started promoting weed to everyone to get everyone really high, but saying that it has like some medical properties he agrees with now. So who knows what side of the fence you're on for that. I don't know. For me, I also agree that weed's got some good parts to it and definitely a lot of bad parts to it. So I don't know. You win some, you lose some. Everything's like a double-edged sword in life. Yeah, you're talking about the doctor that created mNRA. No, I haven't really looked into that doctor very much. I heard he was from Canada. Someone was telling me that it was Canadian scientist, or I was reading a few articles that were the ones that first developed the mNRA technology. But I don't know how, Moderna ended up getting their hands on it. And then it turned out Moderna kept their hands on it and started a company. And the company just kept losing money year after year after year. And they just kept saying to their investors, don't worry, one of these days something's going to happen and we'll be using this technology. And what do you know? They did. And it turns out the guy that's like one of the richest billionaires, one of the owners of Moderna, he's a guy from France. And guess what his previous job was? He helped build the Wuhan virus lab. So it's like, I wonder if he knew about anything coming soon. Little bit of conflict of interest there, but we'll just have to say we agree with everything the health organizations say. I'm sure they would know if there were some sort of bad problems going on. No, to be fair, like, I don't know what it is, the virus SARS that broke out in Toronto and China, leaked out of a lab back in 2002 or whatever it was. I was really bad about it because when it started going, I was like, damn, I wish SARS didn't end so quick. Because I was like, if SARS would have kept going, we would have developed all this new technology. So I kind of jinxed it, right? I was like, damn, I wish SARS didn't end. No, because that was back when I was very ambitious into inventing stuff. And I invented something that would prevent people from catching SARS. But I can't really say that. It's just theoretical because, yeah, I'm not a doctor and you're not allowed to give health advice. But I did happen to invent something that would work to prevent people from catching it. I could be. I don't know. I'd have to give it to a real doctor and get them to test it. But it was basically just a liquid gas mask. I don't know if anyone's heard of how gas masks work. Usually a gas mask will have a filter, like a charcoal filter or a paper filter. And what I did is I just developed a gas mask similar to a bong, like a water pipe, that would have a water or a liquid-based filter. So what you could do is like fill it with salt water, fill it with vinegar, whatever you could handle breathing through. I think salt water would probably work the best. So that way any particles that you like went through the mask had to go through liquid before it went in your lungs. And it was a pretty basic concept. It's basically just a belt with a few like tubes on it that have pipes going in and out, and then you could fill the liquid in them, and then you just breathe through a gas mask hooked up to that tube. Very basic. It would work really good for forest fires, I think. Well, I can't say that either, but just theoretically it would work for it. So that was a weird thing. I was like, damn, I wish SARS would have lasted longer. And then look what happened. It's all my fault. No, it's not always about me. I'm sure it was someone else who made it happen. Or it happened naturally. Yeah, that's what the CNN reporter was saying. He was like, basically, yeah, all of our work with vaccines, it's really good and all, great intentions, but the only thing that's a little bit of a side thing to it is it tends to cause the viruses to mutate, and they'll mutate to adapt, sort of like the Borg. I know technically a lot of people even debate that. That's why I was surprised that the CNN medical officer, he was actually on agreeing with that theory. So when he was on Joe Rogan's show, if anyone hasn't seen it, it's a pretty good episode. It was like Joe Rogan debating CNN live, or not live, but recorded. It was a pretty good show. A little bit on the boring side, but some parts were good. They got really heated for some of the debate. That's how I was thinking. If I really want my podcast to get better, I got to get debatable hosts. Like some hosts that I can, or guests that I can definitely disagree with on a lot of topics, but not get them to hang up. We'll see. Yeah, the new guest I got coming on is a scientific background guy, so we'll see how that works out next week. I noticed he does a lot of work similar to mine, so I can hardly wait to see what he has to say. I love doing podcasting. I think it's the same reason Joe Rogan loves doing podcasting so much, is when you talk to strangers for like 4 hours, you're bound to learn something, right? Especially if it's about a topic you enjoy. It's like, wow. All right, I got to open this window. I'm fucking cooking alive here. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Getting a little bit of fresh air in here. Oh, there we go. I can fucking breathe. It's like winter out there. Open the window. It's like... Yeah, so hopefully, like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Like, I noticed, like, even some more scientists started to agree with what I realized with mushrooms. I don't know if anyone's ever grown mushrooms before or got into mycology. Like, well, who is it? Da Vinci? He talks about how a lot of things connect to each other. Like, how, like, everything connects if you know how to look deep enough into it. So I was looking at how growing mushrooms works, because a lot of it's like medical terminology and how it relates to like viruses and people. And then what I realized is mushrooms, what they have is like a stomach that's basically the substrate or food that they grow in, and they can only get one mushroom strain growing in it. They said if 2 mushroom strains try to grow in it, one mushroom strain will kill off the other one, so you'll only be able to have one. So that's why I started to realize that's why the fucking flu vanished the year that we had like the new virus, because you can't have 2 at the same time. You either have the flu circulating or you have a really bad cold circulating. So that's actually what some scientists started to realize. They're like, shit, man, we should just develop some sort of cold or a flu that will dominate the one we're trying to get rid of. Which I don't think that's that great of an idea either, because we might trigger some sort of wild mutations. But it is kind of neat in theory to know now why we didn't have the flu. Oh, and then they said the flu has actually made its first case in a city near me. It's called Guelph. It's actually where Nestle gets all their water from. It turns out the ground's radioactive there, so I don't know why they take water from a radioactive ground source, but that's where Nestle gets all their water. And they just had a flu outbreak. So like, holy shit, first flu outbreak since the pandemic began. So some people might be saying, oh, that's a nightmare. But I was thinking, dear God, if everyone got the flu, we wouldn't have the other virus anymore. So I'm like, man, if we could only all get the flu. And I don't know, the public health officials, they'll probably try to stop it. They'll be like, oh God, we got to stop getting the flu. And it's like, why? It's what we need to get. Not that I'm offering medical advice. I completely agree with the CDC. All right, let's do a few skips here and get some more action done. I know I pretty much heard my fill about the virus over the past how many years now. Victory. Hey, George used to be a mycologist as well. That's cool, man. No, for me, I was really good at growing mushrooms. I used to grow oyster mushrooms, and I liked oyster mushrooms because that's what NASA needs to learn to grow in the future. Because oyster mushrooms can eat any type of waste. They can eat recycled paper, they can eat manure, they can eat pretty much anything that you have of waste, they can eat. So that's great because then oyster mushrooms are edible and they can grow off anything that you have around you. So that was really good news. Like when I was growing oyster mushrooms, it was going well. But then the only problem was I got into some bad contamination issues because I started to get some mushroom spores in my kitchen. It was like a really old like 80s kitchen. So it needed to be refurbished before I could continue to grow mushrooms. So I just called it off. Haven't grown them since. Alright, here's a battle we can win. Oh, we ran out of tickets. Son of a whore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Now you can actually learn a lot about a lot of different fields of studies by growing mushrooms. Like not just about viruses, but space exploration, off-grid food sources. There's so many different things you can learn from becoming a mycologist. So if anyone's looking for like a random course to take in university or college, I don't even know if that is one, but I would highly recommend it. It's fucking hard as hell, but man, once you get the hang of it, it's so rewarding. Especially once you see how fast mushrooms grow. I had no idea that mushrooms grow overnight. Like all you have to do is like establish their food source, and once they've taken it over, all you have to do is water them, and then the next day they're ready to ripen and harvest. So it's not like one of those foods you got to wait weeks and weeks to grow. As long as you establish their food source, you can have new ones every day. That's why one of the things I was thinking, like, why the hell is NASA trying to grow plants? Like, what are they, fucking crazy? Like, dear God, man, grow mushrooms. You can have food fresh every day. You don't have to wait for some fucking plant to grow. And mushrooms, I don't know if anyone's heard about it, but they're actually in the meat family. They said that if you take a mushroom and you compare it to like a plant, mushrooms are actually much closer to mammals than they are to plants. And if you're wondering how the hell that is mushrooms don't use photosynthesis. So plants obviously use photosynthesis to grow, and mushrooms use cell division, and cell division is what mammals use. So that's one of the basic reasons why mushrooms are actually closer to animals than they are to plants. And if anyone doesn't know, mushrooms are also the missing link for how like intelligence went from like plants to like different animal species. I know it's a weird theory, but I think the Freemasons are really into it. They put it in their Noah movie. If anyone's seen the movie Noah, yeah, they put some of their secrets into the intro for that. It's basically the zombie mushroom spores, if anyone hasn't heard of those. What it happens to be is like a mushroom spore that likes to take control of different animal species and manipulate their brain so that they can take control of it like a host. Sort of like how a demon takes control of people. And so what happens is these mushroom spores are in the jungle and they like to take over ants. So if there's any ant that happens to go by the mushroom, they spread to it and get in its brain, and then they take it over like a zombie. And then what happens is once the mushrooms are controlling the ants, they get the ant to walk back to the ant colony and try to spread the mushroom spores to everyone. But luckily the ants from the colony usually not realize it, and they'll grab the infected ant and drag him away from the colony as fast as they can so it doesn't spread. But that's what I was thinking, like we're always like looking at evolution, trying to figure out how like intelligent control from different species started to occur. And I think mushrooms are one of the keys to figuring it out. Yeah, that's the thing. When you grow mushrooms, like George is saying, everything has to be super sterile. So like most people, when they grow mushrooms and they get the food sources ready, they sterilize it either in a pressure cooker, or they'll like use some sort of, I don't know, what's the other method? I think I've seen farmers sterilize hay bales with hydrogen peroxide, but I know that's not as sterile as like actually a pressure cooker. But yeah, and then once you have it sterilized, most of them will work in like one of those like domes or in sealed environments, and they'll wear gloves, so it looks like you're in a lab. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And then, yeah, if one spore happens to get in, like from a moldy kitchen or something, it can completely contaminate your whole operation. So that's what kept happening to me. So I had to call the operation off. No more oyster mushrooms for me. I should have done time-lapse videos though. God, when those oyster mushrooms grow, depending how big you make the food supply, you can grow giant ones. You can even grow them bigger than you if you have like a hay bale or something. It's fucking wild. Can you imagine that? A mushroom bigger than you growing overnight. And NASA's considering growing fucking plants to eat. You idiots! No, Ren and Stimpy, they got a new video game that came out. I think, what is it called? Like Nickelodeon Smash. Like it's basically Nintendo Smash Brothers, but with Nickelodeon characters. I want to get it really bad. I'm thinking that might be a game I start streaming. I know some people in the Discord are asking if I'm going to stream a new game soon. That's one of the ones I'm considering. Oh yeah, and did everyone hear they announced the payment options for the new Nintendo plans? So everyone's like, how much is it going to cost in order for us to play these like Sega Genesis games online or Nintendo 64 games? I think it's roughly $100 a year Canadian. So yeah, you're upwards like around the price of what Sony Online would cost, or even more than Sony Online, or even the same as Xbox. And a lot of people are mocking it. They're like, dear God, Nintendo, that's way too much. Especially for such a shitty service. Like, you think about it, all those games are already available on emulators, and they already have all the online matches there. So you're not getting anything new with what Nintendo's offering. The only thing you're getting new is an environment that will have other Nintendo players, but it'll be limited to just Nintendo players. Whereas if you go to the emulators, it's like everyone that emulates. So I'm not like promoting piracy. When it comes to emulators, you're supposed to still own the original cartridges. But I think like all you gotta do is go buy the cartridge, then you can emulate it, and yeah, then you don't have to pay any monthly fees. Oh yeah, and the other thing Nintendo offers is they set up all the emulators for you. So that's a little bit convenient, because I know it is a little bit challenging to set up emulators sometimes. Like, dear God, even my NVIDIA Shield, I don't have half of it working anymore. Something happened and broke it all, so I'll have to try to fix it. Ah, fuck. We're getting into a tough battle now. Let's bring Genie out and bring in Monk. See if that'll do it. I don't know, has anyone else ever tried retro games? To me, it's a little bit weird because I already beat all those games like 20, 30 years ago. So it seems weird to go back and like, I can see like playing it once or twice and be like, oh, that was neat to remember it. But I would never like play it over and over again because I already did that 20 or 30 years ago. Yeah, I guess 30 years ago. But for someone who's never played the retro games, I could see why you would do it. Some of them are pretty good. I don't know. A lot of them didn't age very well, like me. Yeah, so George used to do the pressure cookers and the hydrogen peroxide with distilled water solution. Yeah, that's not a bad way. I think the pressure cooker I started to get worried about because I seen videos where people's pressure cookers exploded. And a lot of people are like, oh, just use it outside. So that way if it explodes, it doesn't destroy your house or your kitchen. And I was like, well, what happens if I live in an apartment? And if it exploded and I don't have insurance for my apartment, that would have been a nightmare. I actually almost burnt down my apartment once without insurance. So that was a fucking close call. I don't know if anyone heard the apartment burning down story. What happened is my lamp broke and I got a new light bulb for it. And I put it in and I used it for a few hours. Then I had to go to work. So when I went to work, I didn't really read like all the instructions that came with my lamp. So when I got home from work, what had happened is I got off the elevator and I could smell a horrible stench. I'm like, oh dear God, like what is that horrible stench? I feel bad for whoever's apartment that is. And then I start walking closer and closer to my apartment and the smell just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I'm like, oh fuck, it's coming from my apartment, right? So I opened the apartment door and the place was like, still had some smoke in it, and the fire alarm had gone so long that it just turned itself off Or I don't know if the building turned it off or what it was, but... And guess what had happened? The light bulb that I put in the new lampshade was too strong of a wattage, and I didn't read like the max wattage, and I forgot to turn it off. So it just kept heating up, heating up, heating up. And then the lampshade, for some reason, it was like a cheap Walmart lamp. It was made of a super plastic that was like super flammable. So what happened is eventually the light bulb burst the lampshade into flames, and then the light shade started shooting off like molten plastic that was on fire. And you know what saved my apartment? What saved it is I had an aquarium that I was growing mushrooms in, like a terrarium they call it, and I had it set underneath the lamp. So when all the like smoldering plastic that was on fire went flying, it all flew into the aquarium instead of onto the carpet. I was like, oh my God, can you imagine I didn't have the aquarium underneath the lamp? My whole apartment building probably would have burnt down. And it was a huge building, like the Park Place building with like, I forget, like 15 stories and how many hundreds of units. So, oh God, that was a close call. After that, it was like every time I go to look for apartments, I'm actually going to get real insurance. I started to realize that. I'm like, as much as you save some money by not having insurance, God, that was almost a disaster. So talk about like count your good luck, eh? As much as I say I got bad luck sometimes, that was a fucking close call. Oh, I reset it and only had one hero left to kill. I was worried that it was, oh man, we could have won. Alright, let's try it again. So yeah, what a fucking close call. Yeah, never again should I say I got bad luck. It's like that was the luckiest day of my life. I feel bad for my neighbors too, eh? They must have been wondering what the fuck was going on. All they can smell is like burning plastic coming from my apartment and the fucking fire alarm going off like crazy, but no one turning it off because I was gone at work. Damn, that was so close. Yeah, never again. Let's hope. Live and learn. Lots of living, not so much learning. Alright, so yeah, this battle's going way worse than last time. Let's try it again. I don't think Monk is really helping. Let's try this. Oh yeah, thanks. The like spike helped. We doubled the likes. We're up to 4. No, I did do a Toronto Raptors sports video today, so we might get a few people tuning into the chat to tell me off. You know, sports fans get really passionate about their teams. And I kind of made fun of our team a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. So George did it with brown rice and flour. The substrate that I was using for growing mushrooms was, what was it? Oh yeah, I used organic rye grains. What I did is I went to a mill, like one of those places that grinds up grains, and got like a huge bag of grain for like dirt cheap because it was straight from the mill. Yeah, and it was organic, and yeah, I sterilized that, and man, did mushrooms ever love it. The only problem is once I stopped growing mushrooms, I had this big bag of grain, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I ended up actually pouring it all over my mom's lawn to see what would happen. And I grew some like rye grain into actual like grass. Everyone's like, holy, how big is that grass going to get? So I let it keep growing, and it grew like fucking 6 feet tall. Everyone's like, what the fucking kind of grass is that? And I'm like, it's rye grain grass. And then sadly, one of the other things I did is I took a bag of the rye grain and I poured it into a giant Tupperware container and I put it in my shed. Stupidly, I didn't realize that mice were going to eat it. And I felt so bad too, because what the mice did is they chewed a hole into the lid so that they could get into the Tupperware that had the rye grain. Oh, right, we got our hands on another chest. Yes. So sadly, when I came back to check the shed to see how my rye grain storage was going, the Tupperware container was empty, and there was a bunch of mice in there that ate grain until they just died, and then more got in and ate it till they died. So I had like this big Tupperware container full of dead mice. Oh, it was nasty. No, I felt terrible because it was kind of like a mouse trap in a way. I didn't really intend it to be that. I don't know, like, even I hate mice. When I see one run around, I jump around like a fucking, like an elephant running from a mouse, but I still don't like killing them for no reason. I remember what I used to do is catch mice in my house and then just release them outside. But that was stupid because really the mouse can just run right back into your house. I don't know if anyone's made like one of those safe mouse traps that catches the mice but actually doesn't kill them. It's actually a pretty basic design. You just need a pail and then you make a ramp so that the mice can get up onto the top of the pail. And then you need a drawbridge so that if the mice walk onto the drawbridge, then all of a sudden they see food on the end, so they keep walking. And then the bridge will flip once they get near the edge of it and they fall in the bucket. And yeah, you have to either fill it with water or the mice will just be able to jump out. Because yeah, if they can't jump out because of the water, it's the only way they'll stay in. You'd be surprised how high a mouse can jump. Can jump out of a pail, no problem. But the greatest thing about that mouse trap is if you do have to catch a whole bunch of mice, you can just fill a whole pail with them. It's really nasty, but it works. Now I remember one time a mouse was just stuck in the pail and I didn't put water in and he couldn't jump out for some reason. I don't know if his legs weren't working good. And then I went to pour him outside and I accidentally kicked him and he went right into a sewer. So I was like, I think he's okay because he probably survived the fall into the sewer, but he must have been feeling like, what the hell's this guy doing? He catches me in a fucking pail, then kicks me, and then kicks him right into a sewer. I didn't kick him hard either. I just tapped him and he went flying and he happened to fall right into a sewer. No, and the only reason I kicked him is he went running towards me when I let him out of the pail. So it's like, oh, get away. And I kicked him and he went right down the sewer. No, so I hope the animal activists aren't listening to this. I try to be nice to animals. Right, so Old Stinger. Oh yeah, George is saying he hasn't actually grown mushrooms for 10 years. Yeah, like, I don't know, mushroom growing, it's a fun hobby to get into, but once you get out of it, it's hard to get back into it because you've pretty much learned everything you can, and it's a lot of work and a lot of money too. No, I was kind of thinking about getting into growing the magic mushrooms, but I never reached that point of it. I was thinking I wanted to work my way up to it, but it wasn't even legal, so I was like, oh, I'll just stay clear and just grow the ones that are edible for food. Yeah, that was fun growing edible mushrooms. I don't know if anyone wants like a hobby. God, that's a fun hobby. Just be careful with the fucking pressure cookers. Dear God, that part's dangerous as hell. That's what I was thinking, George, when he says the hydrogen peroxide water. That's probably one of the safer ways. If you can sterilize everything with that, you might be well better off. I was thinking too, like, what happens if you just boiled it? You think boiling would work as good as a pressure cooker? Like, damn, like, how much hotter does a pressure cooker really get? Oh yeah, so I'm getting good workouts with the new gym mat. I'm not sure if I did 300 sit-ups today or if I did 200. But either way, yeah, I got a good workout 2 or 3 days in a row now. So I'm almost back on the train at 300 sit-ups a day. And that'll be nice, because I know like 300 sit-ups a day is torturous, but God, does it ever get results. I still can't believe some people do 5,000 a day. I'm like, fuck, man, 300 even seems ridiculous. But 5,000 a day is like the Olympic athlete level, so yeah, definitely not going to make it up to that without breaking my fucking back. I know, some people get results from just like 30 a day, so do whatever works for you, I guess. It's not a bad idea to like play some Clone Evolution and get a workout in just before you start playing, because yeah, when you're playing the video game, you can relax, let your muscles recover, and then you don't feel so guilty because you're like, at least I got a workout just before I started playing. Not to offer medical advice, or I guess exercise technically isn't medical advice, or I guess not to offer personal fitness advice. Alright, so what else are we going to do today? Let's go to the Divination event after this. I kind of want to see some more of the Divination event and see how it goes. Well, yeah, does anyone know any of the hero changes? Were they that good? I know from what we read on Facebook, a lot of people didn't like them, but... Holy shit, my Toronto Raptors video, it's popular on Facebook. I wish the people would comment on my actual YouTube part of it instead of just the Facebook. It got fucking 43 comments and 20 views, or likes and shit. So that's pretty good. That's what I figure. If I expand my channel a little bit more into the sports content, it is what I know a lot about, so we can probably get some more people to try Clone Evolution. Alright, I won't get carried away with responding to the Facebook stuff. I'll be back to that in a minute. Now, if anyone's wondering if you can hear it outside, it's fucking pouring rain outside. We have just been swamped with like cold and rainy wet weather for like the past like month and a half. Yeah, basically since I quit smoking weed, it's just been raining and cold non-stop. Yeah, I noticed like some other people's pot plants that I seen, they had the same mold issues. So it wasn't just me, thankfully. I was like, God, it's me, I'm cursed. But no, this cold and rain destroyed a lot of people's crops this year. What we need is really hot and dry weather. Fuck, I wish we could get hot and dry weather next year. No, I think next year what I'm going to do is actually try to fix my pool by rigging up the old heat system that my grandfather used to use for his pool. So if I can heat it like by using the power of the sun and a bunch of black tubes, that'll be good, because then I'll be able to use my pool longer. Yes, victory again. Holy shit, we're right at the cold chest. We might as well go for the big chest. See if we can get our hands on our third chest tonight. Oh, we only got a red star bifell, so it should be doable. Yeah, Alt Stinger was saying he or she noticed some of the teams have Odin. I'm close to getting him. I need more Thunder heroes. I only got Wind to Fury. Or they. I always assume there's two genders. I keep forgetting there's many genders now. Alright, come on. We can beat this team. No, normally I'm pretty good at guessing genders by reading the chat, but Alt Stinger. I don't know. It's a gender neutral name. Anyone could be Alt. Alright, so Alt Stinger is a guy. Good to know. Not that I fall in love with another guy. No, I'm just kidding. Now, I remember that happened to me, and who was it? Ninja. Ninja had a character that was a woman's avatar, so I thought it was a woman, and I started to really like her. And then I found out Ninja was a guy. I was like, oh god. So I swear that never happens to me in real life. Especially not at the bars. Or Alt, like Atlanta. That's right. Now I remember Atlanta. That's good. Atlanta, Georgia. Now I was looking at some pyramids in the States today, some of the man-made ones. And I found another one that was like right on the ley lines. And it's the 6th largest pyramid in the world. And where is it? In Memphis. So that was pretty cool. The Memphis Pyramid is on the ley line. No, I like Georgia because Georgia's got a lot of interesting ancient mysteries to it as well. They got the guide stones. The guide stones that talk about how there's like a huge group of people that are planning on sacrificing like 90% of the human population to try to fix the environment. So a lot of people are worried about that, and other people are like, oh, don't worry. The rich people will never do that to us. So let's hope they'll never do it. No, and if they ever did, it would probably be the year of sacrifice. And you know what year this is? Not to freak anyone out. Now, I was talking to my brother's boyfriend who's from China and talking to him about the year of sacrifice. And he didn't know much about it either. So it was kind of funny. It was like even Chinese people weren't really on the ball with what their whole ancient calendar talks about. Sort of like our zodiac calendar, right? Like how many people in America actually follow the zodiac and have any idea what it's talking about. There is some ladies that do, but it's mainly women that do. Not too many guys do. Well, I shouldn't say not too many, but quite a few. Always so stereotypical. God, why can't we kill anyone here? What's taking so long? Oh, I know what it is. We got Genie, and Genie's not a really good attacker. So let's skip this, and hopefully our whole team doesn't die. Last time I tried this, and I hit skip, our whole team died. And we were against like a team like this that can't even hurt us. So I was like, you sons of bitches. Let's try it. Oh, thank God we survived. Alright, let's swap out Genie, put in Monk. That should do the trick. Oh yeah, and put in Tengu. So now he can light everyone on fire that attacks him. Let's try that. Holy shit, we're over the hour mark. Alright, so if the game crashes soon, I'll play my Vaporizer commercial. I noticed the game seems to crash on me pretty much at like the hour and a half mark on the button. Or was it closer to 2 hour? Anyways, it's pretty regular that it crashes. So it's good that I have a commercial ready. Oh yeah, and everyone keeps signing up to it. The YouTube page and the Facebook group, so I really appreciate it. Just want to clarify too that Vaporizer is supposed to be used as like aromatherapy. You're supposed to put potpourri in it and stuff. It's just some people figured out that you could actually put weed in it instead, and that it works really well, but technically it's for potpourri, so just remember that. Oh, there we go. We almost got Genie killed. See, what we got to do is stun Bifel so that he can't heal, and then once he's stunned, hopefully we can kill. Man, Bifel's such a good healer, eh? I can hardly wait till we add him to our team. I know what's going to happen too. We're probably not going to have enough to beat him or beat the scroll event in order to get decent rewards right until, what is it, Thursday or Wednesday or whatever it is that it switches over. Yeah, I think it's Thursday. Because that way I can use the rewards from the next event and combine them with the event that's just ending in order to beat it. Like to get the extra scrolls we need. Fucking hell, man. We're just not doing it. Let's hit skip. At least he didn't kill any. Oh, and Genie's at 1 hit. Perfect. Let's try again. I was worried. I thought for sure skipping it twice, that would be the end of our team. Oh, fuck. He healed him to full with 1 hit. Oh, there we go. We stunned his magic. Hopefully that helps. Oh, what the fuck's going on? Why can't we hurt him? Boom, there we go. That was a good hit. Boom. Oh, come on. It's like even Monk's doing more damage than... Oh, God. Back to full again. Sons of bitches. Alright, let's try another skip. Yes! Victory. Alright, sweet. This must be a new record. We got our hands on 3 good chests tonight. Oh yeah, that reminds me. We got enough purple hero frags to make another purple hero. And not to say to jinx it that it's going to be someone good. Well, let's hope it's someone good. Alright, so let's do the patron message and we'll come back and burn a purple scroll. See who we get. Imagine it's enough to make a red hero. Oh, it jinxed it good. Alright, thanks again Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, everyone at Patron. Anyone who wants to check out the affiliate links, we got Society 6 store. Finishing quick is my specialty. Comes on t-shirts and bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, it'll pay you to watch videos. Swag bucks to shop. GameKit to try games. And free Bitcoins, the wallet system for crypto. I've also got BetFury linked. And just remember to follow all your regional laws, especially if you're a gambling addict. Stay clear of the casino elements. And just collect the crypto in the wallet. Right, so yeah, the Virtual Mate Sex Machine, $10 off on a purchase of 150 or more. They sent me the coupon code LYNBS. That's LYNBSN. And yeah, and if you want to use that, they give me a little bit of a kickback, which is really nice. They sent me the product. All I had to do was buy it. And oh yeah, and I checked the Virtual Mate website. Hadn't seen it in like, I don't know, almost a year. So I checked it out, what they've done, and they updated a whole bunch of the chapters. They don't have any of the new models added, which I find very disappointing. They keep saying that new models will be added, but no luck with that yet. But yeah, it's still getting good rates from some companies. Some people love it, others hate it. And my website's going to have some new updates, including a new store soon. Alright, so let's go back to the game. Alright, let's try burning the scroll, see what we get. Come on, who do we want? If I had to guess, what hero do we want the most? Which one is it? Let's just go back and check quick. Who is it that I need? I think it's Son of the Black Hole, but maybe there's someone else. Oh, sweet. We got enough scrolls that we can do a brown scroll draw. You know, sometimes with the brown scroll draw, I actually got a good purple. So I shouldn't jinx it, but yeah, let's do some of those as well. Holy shit, we got social prez again. That's actually really good because now we have 2 prez. We can actually make another gold trump, and we'll only have to make 2 more heroes to make another red. So that's really good. Wow. Can't believe they gave us a good hero. Must be the viewers' good luck. Was everyone crossing their fingers? That must have worked. I burned up all my good luck when it came to my apartment house fire. Yeah, fire that was good luck. Oh yeah, it wants me to do the dungeon. Let's do that quick. We still got that purple to burn. I gotta remember, who's it that we need that's really good? What I'm thinking is I want to make Wind to Fury. So one of the heroes that I needed for that. Let's go check who it is. But first we'll play this quick. We'll finish it quick. I won't even let it run through because we're just going to die. As you can tell, I made this girl gold again because I liked having her and I hated not having her gold. I know her ability is basically the same when she's purple, but yeah, I wanted to make her gold, so I did. Alright, that's just a shit show. Let's get out of there. Oh yeah, the tavern tasks. I should do those quick before I forget too. Lately, I've just been gunning for like any of the ones that offer purple jewels. Like if they offer me purple jewels, I'll take them right off the bat. Even if it is like a really easy mission. Easy ain't always bad. Little gross, but no, just kidding. Alright, so there we go. Lots more purple jewels. Now, I love purple jewels. It's like the thing you need the most in the game, so that's why I'm focusing on trying to get more of those. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. I burned 40 to win 40, but hey, win some, you lose some. Alright, so let's go to the Institute just to make room, because we're going to be collecting some new heroes. We'll get rid of the Institute overcrowding first. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that's I was just thinking about the sports video. Someone was saying the player I don't like very much is really good because he scored a whole bunch of points in one game. But then I'm like, man, that was one game. It's like, yeah, I get it. He has a good record for scoring a lot, but once you have like shit for the rest of the season, it really doesn't matter how much you got for that one good game, does it? I don't even know if we won that game. So I'll have to put that response in the chat, but I'll do it after. Let's focus on Clone Evolution for now. Alright, there we go. Where are we going? Westward, ho. Oh, right. We got some more 140 pieces. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I gotta do this stuff quick before it all gets beaten by everyone. Oh, we didn't even select one yet? Yeah, let's register for her. I kind of like the chief officer. Ooh, we get to play a new one? Yes, we do. Yes, we can. Alright, so we're definitely not beating the first team, but I think we can take the second team. We can take them. Right, how powerful are they? Doesn't look like we need Genie. Think we need Genie in this one? Let's try it. Ah, fuck, it crashed. Alright, well this boots. We'll check out the Vaporizer commercial. We'll come right back and do the brown or purple scroll soon. Alright, there we go. Now I can talk during my commercial. Now before I kept talking during my commercial, I kept forgetting that no one could hear it. Alright, the game is back. Alright, thanks everyone for sticking tuned. And just to remind everyone that thing's for potpourri, officially. Definitely not for cannabis. Alright, so yeah, where were we? Oh yeah, the guild battles. Yeah, who doesn't love potpourri? And just make sure you don't inhale the potpourri. Alright, so we got a victory? I hope so. Not that we died. Now, how much was I saying? Yeah, it crashed on the 1 hour 18 mark. So yeah, a little bit over the hour mark. Now, I'm noticing that I am starting to crave weed a little bit more than I was when I first quit weed. But at least not that bad. Normally just when I'm like trimming pot plants or watching vaporizer commercials or sitting on a break thinking, God, I'd like to enhance this break. But I got to remember, I got a whole list of shit I want to finish before I get back to relaxing all the time, and I'm not even half done the list. So I really got to work harder and get more done, and then I'll feel like I actually earned the break. Let's hope. Victory! Yes! Yeah, it's nice to actually win. And if anyone's watching this show and they want to help join our guild, we could definitely use some help. Ninja is one of our next strongest players. He doesn't play the game anymore. And then after Ninja, it really drops in level. I know, I'm hoping Shelly comes back and plays it a little bit more when it's winter time where she lives, but Who knows? We'll see. Suki, I think she's actually already in winter and she quit playing. And if anyone talks to Suki, ask her to put in another player here. God, it's so annoying that she doesn't have like a full team's worth of people. That'd be a big help. Potato Memes, he hasn't been around for a while. Oh, we got Yeti. Last Yeti is level 131. Yeah, so we could definitely use some help from anyone who wants to join the guild. That'd be awesome. Yeah, because if we get better guild rewards, that'll help me in the show and everyone watching big time. Alright, so let's see. Let's go with the blue one. We'll defeat it, and then we'll quickly burn a purple frag. See who we can get. I think what I'll do is I'll burn a purple frag, and we'll burn 10 more brown scrolls. I kind of feel bad, because if I burn another brown 10 scroll thing, it's going to just give us shit. But who knows? Normally it goes a couple of shit, and then it goes one good one, and then back to a bunch of shit. That's where I used to use a strategy at the casino. Not that I'm offering gambling advice. Every time the slot machine would give you shit, and I noticed like shit for a long time, that's when I would all of a sudden start increasing the bet, because I was like, wait a minute, it's all of a sudden going to pay out soon. It doesn't work every time, but I got it to work a few times that way. Definitely not offering gambling advice. I know gambling's fucking deadly addiction. I seen some of my best friends get badly addicted at the casino, where they would just keep going back, going, oh, I'm just going to take another 1,000 and try to win everything back. I'll just take another 1,000 and try to win everything back. And it's like it just, that cycle keeps repeating. And did they win it back? No. Yeah, the only times I really like casinos is back when I was a teenager, like 19. They had casinos where it was like really cheap to play. Like everything you go to play, there was like expensive ones, but super cheap ones. Like you could play blackjack for hands for like $1 or $2. Now when you go to the casinos in Canada, the minimum hand for blackjack is like $20. So I'm like, holy fuck, man. That's only like 5 hands that you can play before you lose $100. Man, when you were playing for $1, you know how many hands you could play? That was like 100 hands you could play before that same $100 would run out. So that's why I kind of don't like the casino as much. You really can't get as much more like fun for the amount of money you spend. And the whole problem with it is casinos in Canada just became so packed with players that it was like wall-to-wall people, always lines. So that's why they just kept increasing the prices to play. Because if they have it full with people that are going to play no matter what, it would kind of be stupid not to raise the price. Well, business-wise. Now, my best blackjack win was I was playing like $1 or $2 blackjack. Started with $10, and I was up over 500 at one point. Which isn't really that good, but yeah, for me it was really good. I ended up losing a bunch just before I left, but I saved enough to like buy a telescope. So I went to Walmart, bought a telescope with my winnings. I still have the telescope, but I think I lost a lot of the pieces for it. Now, it was the first time I ever got to see the rings of Saturn in real life, like just looking through a telescope. If anyone hasn't done that before, I highly recommend it. It's fucking amazing, right? Like you look at it and you're like, oh my god, I can like actually see the rings around Saturn. You don't even need that good of a telescope. I swear, you could probably see it even with binoculars. Once you know what to look for. Alright, so let's give a brown scroll. Or no, yeah, let's do this one. I'm so indecisive. Yes, no, maybe so. Ooh, Poet Williams. It's kind of garbage, but not that bad. I think he's actually used for a couple of red heroes. No one that I'll be making anytime soon, but... Hey, thanks for the pink flowers, everyone. Oh, and Miss Lego, thanks for the big roses. Oh, which reminds me, I wanted to show off. Has anyone seen the rankings? Look who's winning in the flowers. Oh, what the hell? Last time I checked, it was... Miss Lego was winning last time I looked, and now I don't see her here. What happened? Oh, there she is, number 2. So Bloodwing just passed her. But last time I checked, she was winning. So congratulations, or maybe I just read it wrong. But either way, congratulations, Miss Lego. She's nearly at the top. Alright, let's check out the rest of my rankings. I'm 129th in level. Power, I'm 42. Arena, I'm 18th. Campaign, 124. Flowers is my top rank, 17th. Dungeon, 33. I think I had that into the 20s, but then I fell way behind. And the guild? Oh, our guild is in 6th. Or probably out of like 10. Or I don't even know. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so congratulations to everyone that's made the rankings. It's pretty cool, the rankings. What am I looking for in achievements next? Auto battling, winning some of that. Complete Dungeon 800, that'd be nice. We still got, what is it? 10 plus 1, 11 more heroes to go for the Red Army reward. Holy shit, that'd be nice. Get our hands on 30 red scrolls. That's not anytime soon. Yeah, does anyone else know what their rankings are on the hero chart? Alright, Tavern Task. Alright, let's try it. Let's try one more scroll burn. See if we can get anyone that we need. We'll check. Maybe Poet Williams can make us a new hero, but I doubt it. Holy shit, we're at 5. So that's really good. I think I'll be able to buy a set of 3 scrolls soon from the store. Not to jinx it. That'll push us up to 8. And then with the next mission reward that's coming around. Let's see, what is the next mission? Right, the Santa. Next will be the bounty mission. And infinite fight challenge. Yeah, so the infinite fight challenge, I think we win some scrolls. So hopefully that'll be enough to actually get Santa and the rest. Oh wait, do we have enough for Santa already? Ah, we do. Yes, we already won Santa. And we got some more of these. Alright, so let's do that while we're at it. We'll burn 10 scrolls and we'll try a bit of the Divination event. And then I should probably get to work. I gotta go trim some more plants. So yeah, whole nother fucking night of trimming. God's sakes. It's so weird to be trimming pot plants for weed that I don't even smoke. Alright, so let's see. 10 scrolls. Here we go. Ah, fuck. I knew it was going to be a shit show. At least we got Cannibal, so that wasn't so bad, but yeah, that's pretty much a shit show. As long as you get one Chaos or Star Hero, that's what I look at. It's not that bad. Could be a lot worse. Alright. You know what I'm kind of wondering? Is when that next thing comes around and we burn the next set of red scrolls, will that give us enough to get him? Because we'll get 6 and we'll burn 10, so that'll give us 60, so that'll put us up to 273. So damn, we'll still have to burn some more brown scrolls. So hopefully we can win some brown scrolls somewhere and we'll get enough to get the Vibram tokens, and we'll get enough to get this. That's going to be a challenge, I tell you. Technically, what I could do is go to the supply thing and use some of my friend tokens and buy the scrolls we need. But I'm pretty sure these scrolls are pretty overpriced here. I don't know if anyone thinks this is a good deal for scrolls. I highly doubt it, right? Yeah, it was still ugly. I can relate to that. No, it's funny. Every time I hear a girl call me good looking, I'm like, are you serious? Every time I look in the mirror, it's like, oh. Alright, so let's see. Let's try it. Let's do some of these one-timers. Good old one-night stand. Oh, we got this with the sword. Holy shit, we won a red scroll. I think that's what that sword does, eh? Damn, that was fucking fine. Glad we got that reward. Holy shit. That's like way better than I ever imagined. Alright, thank you, game. So should we take George's advice and actually build one of these things? Sweatshop. This will increase the hero's ore. I don't want ore. It seems like maybe we should just build the second one of these. Or are they going to force us to do the ore thing? Alright, so George is saying scrolls can be bought 1 for 180, 3 for 540, or 400 flowers for 1 scroll. 1 or is that 10? No, I'm reading it all wrong. Yeah, George says create one because if I hold out, it's not going to help. So let's create another Harvard telescopes. I was just talking about telescopes, so maybe that's a sign. Alright, so there we go. Let's try. Thanks, George, for the advice. If no one helps me, I have no chance in life. Alright, George says create the mine also. Alright, so if it... Oh, what the fuck? They gave us 0 rewards? Is that... Am I reading that correctly? What the fuck, man? Why is that a 0? Oh, because I landed on here? Is that why? Upgrade for 10? Yeah, let's upgrade it. George says use it or lose it, right? Damn. Still can't believe they gave us a 0. George said the land isn't tallied up yet. So that's why I got 0. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Thank God someone's here to explain it. Alright, so we got this one. Holy shit, we can build this. Random Heroes DNA. So let's do that. I love DNA. I don't know. So maybe saving them wasn't too bad because I got 2 telescopes out of it. But obviously I would have got better rewards probably if I didn't do that. So I don't know. Let's hit it. Fuck, another one. Alright, let's do another DNA one. Wow, so now we got lots of DNA options. Alright, so yeah, George says once the counter reaches the green number next to you, you will be able to cash out on it. Alright, that sounds good. Fuck, man, they just keep giving me more and more of these land areas. Alright, so this one's constantly evolves and de-evolves the hero. This triggers a game bug. Obtaining material for increasing DNA. Alright, let's build one anyways. Or can we do any advanced ones? No. I kind of wish this was purple jewels. If it was purple jewels, I would build one of those right away. Oh, we got some dragon orbs. Alright. Yeah, George, I forget. Did he answer our question already? Can we keep the dragon orbs for this event to come back? Or I guess nobody knows. Because, man, if this event comes back one day and we can keep, like, pooling up our dragon orbs, I think this would be one of the most fun events. But the only problem is if it just ends and we can't spend anything, oh, what a shit show. So if I had to guess, it's probably a shit show. Alright, let's try upgrading it. Holy fuck, it increases the number that it counts up to. Damn, we don't have enough? Oh, we do have enough. We can build one more. Should we go with George's advice and build one that's different? I just don't want the ore. Alright, let's do it. We'll follow George's... Oh, no, let's do this one. I want to see what happens when we get 2 of these built. Alright, so we got everything set with a store now, except for 2. So, let's see what happens. Oh, of course, they gave us the one where we can't do shit. We don't have enough to build anything. Sons of bitches. Give us some more verses already. Or dragon orbs. Take those. I wish it was the 10 times, right? So we were winning 10 times the dragon orbs, but hey. Oh, fuck, man. Stop giving us the stuff we can't build. Yeah, I get it. You want me to build buildings, but I can't. Ah, we can't upgrade either. What the fuck, man? I was hoping landing on those after would be good, but apparently not. Alright, finally a versus battle. Take out the shit heroes, put in the better ones. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. Holy shit, we made it up to 8 viewers and 5 likes. See, everyone, viewers, we're getting very close to being able to reach 10 likes an episode. So damn, we'll actually be doing giveaways soon. I really got to get some of the Lelanders merch ready, because holy fuck, man, we're getting back to like the viewers we used to have when we first started. I don't know how it's possible. Alright, 11. Ooh, that's good. Now we can actually use some of the things when we land on them. I always figured the viewers would just keep getting lower and lower and lower because there'd be less people that are still playing the game. So I really appreciate everyone for still tuning in, watching. Hey, even some viewers are saying they don't even play the game anymore and they still watch, so that's epic. Alright, this time we can build something. Max, max, max. Alright, so they won't let us build any of those. Surprise, surprise. So we'll build one of these like George suggested. There we go. Another versus battle. That's what I'm talking about. Love the versus battles. Man, it's been so going good for my diet lately, like just from what I'm eating. Staying away from the milk and eggs completely cured all the problems I was having. I don't know, like I'm tempted to go back and eating milk and eggs one of these days because I noticed my body getting a little bit weaker from not drinking milk, but dear God, getting rid of all the blood issues, it was totally worth it. I wish I would have found out that was the problem sooner. I was literally like suffering for over a year, and finally I found out what it was. It was the milk and eggs was actually causing blood. I know, I would have never guessed that milk and eggs could do that. Oh fuck, they want 12 for an upgrade. We'll have to leave. Save those 10 for the open land space now. Alright, we just landed on it. Alright, so maybe now we can build an advanced building, right? I could be wrong about that, but... Alright, another versus. Man, we're ever slaughtering these verses. I guess they designed these divination events so that low-level players can still beat the levels, but man, once you're around our level, you pretty much just plow through them, right? Hey, George says I can hit the 10 times button now. The only thing I'm paranoid to do that, won't it use up all my tokens? Fuck, man, we got to scroll the one time, so I really shouldn't use them all up. What happens when I hit 10 of a 10? Does it use up 10 of these at once? That would suck. Unless it's like a lot better, but I'm still thinking like I can get red scrolls out of it, right? So maybe I should just hold out to tomorrow and then try again. Holy fuck, this one's almost at full. I don't know. Do you think it's really worth it? Yeah, George says it's my choice. I'll probably just wait for now. Like, really, once I unlock this and I get the extra 10, what is it? Once I get these, maybe that's when I'll use it if the event isn't over by the time I get them. But yeah, that's what I'll probably use for a 10 draw. And then I'll use the rest of these just for single draws. And yeah, we got some red scrolls from it, so maybe I'll wait for them to recharge. Yeah, because if we come back tomorrow, do it again, maybe we can milk another red scroll. Holy fuck, man. I can't believe we got a red scroll. How epic is that? Like, damn, I need the red scrolls really bad. So that we got them right when we needed them? That's rare. Fuck. Still no red scrolls from this. Alright, let's check out the casino. What are we looking at in casino frags? We're at 283, and we need a whole bunch. But we'll get that, what is it, the mission, the bounty hunter. Let's see how many bullets we saved up. I think I saved some bullets from last time. Yeah, so we're almost over 200 bullets. So that should be a decent amount of bullets. I know it's not enough to win it, but yeah, that'll be enough for us to win a whole shitload of casino tokens. How many bullets is it required to beat that mission again? I forget. Is it like 1,000? I can't even remember. Imagine that, 1,000 bullets. Oh, that'd be sweet. Oh yeah, we already checked. Kirakoma was the victor for today. Yeah, congratulations again to Kirakoma. That was epic. Let's check. What is our store situation looking at now? Oh yeah. We're already over 1,000. So we're over 1/4 of the way to getting our hands on Son of the Black Hole. And once we get him, that'll be epic. Because then we'll be able to make that new hero. Who is it that we needed? Let me check. Captain Decker is one of the ones I wanted to make. Where is he? There he is. Oh yeah, so I needed one more of this guy to make Captain Decker. So that's who I was hoping to win. Sadly, we didn't. We only have two of... Well, actually, we did win one of them. So we just need one more of him. Then we can make Captain Decker. Who else could we make? Does anyone see anyone we could actually make? Fuck, man. Omni OG and making Robin Hood? That'd be tempting. Sadly, I think we just used one of our Omni OGs. That was kind of stupid. This guy, yeah, fuck, we just used our last Anderson. That's what we used one of the Omni OGs for. We made Anderson and got that other blue hero. And we have to save up enough to make him again, so that's what I figured. There's no point waiting. The dragon, people are asking me to make the dragon. I'm like a mile away. I don't have any of this guy gold. This guy takes forever. Don't have that guy. We finally made Genie. We're probably not going to make this guy. It's tempting to make her because I would like an extra healer, but she uses up the fat chilies. We're just one of these guys away and a little bit of Santa away. I think we're 5 frags of Santa away. So next time this comes back, we'll have enough to make a gold Santa. And then we'll just be 1 Charlemagne away. And for sadly, he's actually available in the store. But for shit's sakes, we don't have enough Vibram tokens. Right when we needed them the most. So I'm hoping that even though we don't get Charlemagne now, hopefully he'll be available in the exchange store next time. So we do have enough exchange tickets. Or I should check. How many exchange tickets do we have? I've been using a lot of them. We got 3 exchange tickets left, so I really got to conserve these. Holy. Alright, so who else? We got, was it, what's his name? See if we can use him for anything. Yeah, we're just a few Peaceman frags away from making Frankenstein. Just to recuperate the viewer's question. If you want to make a red hero fast, so that you can use them as fodder, I always go for Frankenstein. I seem to be able to make him the quickest. Yeah, I can see why Wind to Fury would be a makeable one. We always get tons of this guy. This guy's pretty hard to get, but she's easier to get. I still can't believe I used one of my Santa Clauses to make Hermes. That's hilarious. That was a waste. Ah, this guy. I think we have him, but don't have him. So if you want to make him in the future, you got to get more of him. This bird guy I'm kind of tempted to make because I got too many Alice's or Jane Austens. So yeah. But getting this girl, definitely not happening. Yeah, I'm getting so close to making another him, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah, miles away from this one. Miles away from that one. Definitely won't be making him because I want to save him. Yeah, won't be making her because I want to save him. Scorpion King. Yeah, he's the one I think I can make right now. Should I make a Scorpion King? Or is that a bad idea? How many Dariuses do we got? Because I was thinking we got 150 Dariuses, so that's enough of those. Let's just double check. How many Dariuses do we got in general? Yeah, so we only got 3 Dariuses. So if I use them, that'll be it for our Dariuses. So I probably shouldn't make him. If anyone's got a suggestion, I'm pretty sure making him's a bad idea. If anyone thinks it's not such a bad idea, let me know in the chat. Or either way. Her, definitely not making. Tengu, definitely not making. Her, definitely not making. Oh, that's tempting. We're just like 1 hero away from making her. Because if we got him to gold, then we would have enough, right? And I think we're at 2 of the 3 we need to make him gold. And then we got both of these heroes. So we could actually make her soon. Yeah. So George is actually saying keep the gold Santa because he's better for Genie, DNA, or Bifel. Oh yeah, that's what he was saying back when I made him, not to use him to make Hermes, because God, it was such a waste. But when you think about it, like really, I wasn't able to use him for anything else at the time. So I actually got like a whole bunch of months of use out of Hermes. He did actually help a little bit, but yeah, not enough to make it worthwhile. Really should have saved him. That's a lot of with this game. It's a lot of patience, right? If you get too impatient, you end up wasting a lot of shit. And boy, don't I know that the hard way. Alright, so Son of the Black Hole. Definitely not making Monk again. Used up all my frickin' Charlemagne's. Her can't make. That one is almost tempting. I could probably make her. Yeah, I think we can make this chick right now. But isn't she useless too? Medusa? I used to know a girl that I was talking to a lot who was nicknamed Medusa. I guess it's probably for the best that I don't talk to her anymore. But I kind of do miss her. Alright, so let's see. No, she didn't turn me to stone. But she did kind of turn my heart to stone. Which is helpful. Alright, so anyways, definitely not making this. It's using up all my arena girls. Anubis. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't make Anubis. Sadly. I kind of want Anubis. He'd be awesome. Even though I don't think I can use him for anything. Alright, so this guy, I don't know. Making her, that's not so easy. Hitler and him, relatively easy. Her, I really should make, but I need more Omni-OGs, so can't make him. Used up all my Omni-OGs. It's always like one of the really hard heroes to get that they require, right? It's fucking so annoying. But it really balances the game good. You gotta give it credit for that. Holy shit, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I'm just gonna quickly check over. I don't think there's anyone else we could make other than that Scorpion King, and he would use up all of our Dariuses. Medusa, I don't think is worth making. Bifel is really the closest one we're getting to. Yeah, you really got to think. They sped up how fast we can get Santas. So I don't know, like really how long is it going to take for us to get another Santa made? Probably like a year or 6 months or whatever, but still, it's not that long to wait. We're only 5 fragments away from making our second one. Yeah, that'll be sweet. He's already gold, so we don't have to do any transformations. And who knows, when we get this gold all the way up to 70, who will win with that? If I had to guess, it'll be someone really shitty, but we'll wait and see. Maybe it'll be better than I think. Maybe. Yeah, so it's basically 1 month away, and then we'll have Santa. It's not too long. Yeah, that'll be back when I'm starting to vaporize weed again. Or roughly. So it's not that much longer to wait. No, it's kind of scary in life. Like a month just flies by so quick these days. I remember when I was a kid, a month used to seem like it took forever. Now it's like, man, it feels like a couple days. Time just speeds up and speeds up. Can you imagine when you're like in your 90s or you're old, like how fast time must seem like it goes then? All right, 2 ordinary clones. That's all we need left. Can we make them? Oh fuck, we're 1 away. Damn you. Alright, so how close are we to making another purple hero? I think a mile away. Because we just made one today. Holy shit, we're not that far off. We're almost at the 20 mark. So it'd be nice if anyone wants to help me reach another 50. When the guild battle comes back, don't kill him. Let me kill him. Just kidding. No, if we could kill her and all the way from like full health down to 0, we would rake in a whole bunch of purple fragments. And then we would be able to do another draw. But I have a feeling someone else in the guild will probably beat me to it. Well, we'll see what we can do. I do have tomorrow off work, and we arrive in 32 hours. Yeah, so that's quite a ways away. So I'll probably be too tired to actually do it. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we completed all the daily tasks. We did enough of those. And we covered, what was it? Oh yeah, we covered the mistakes that we made in the Divination event. So a big shout out to George today for helping us correct some of the Divination mistakes. Now we sort of got the board looking a lot better. And yeah, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to collect some of these. Because yeah, I'll reach 28 or whatever. Or can I collect it now? No, can't until it reaches full. That makes sense. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe we'll win some DNA and be able to do some DNA upgrades. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh yeah, I think I got a new piece of armor I can upgrade. Let's see who needs it. Genie kinda needs it, but I want to give it to someone who has a full set of 140 to make. Alright, let's give it to him. God, he's useless. Alright, anyways, let's give it to him. Oh fuck, it's not that piece? Which piece was it? Not that one. Let me guess, the one I already have? Fuck, it's the one I already have. Should have guessed. Alright, we'll just save it. Maybe we'll boost someone up to a 150 set soon. Oh fuck, man, this guy's almost got a full set of 140. What the hell? That's what I should do. I should boost this guy's set up to 140, so he has a full one set of 40. and then change it for someone else who needs a 140 set, like someone we actually use. Although most of the players we use, oh yeah, Genie could use a 140 set. Or is 130 better for Genie? Someone could put it in the chat. So that's probably what we'll do next episode. We'll boost up some of our armor. We'll do the Divination event. And we'll try to get enough scrolls to burn more. I'll keep checking the supply depot and see if I can get some red scrolls to pop up. If we do, I'll buy the 3 red scrolls and bam, we'll be damn close. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Alright, so thanks again everyone for the help today. I guess we'll wrap up with a few battles. And we'll give a shout out to all the viewers. Let's go with the advanced battle. Did you want to see how I progressed in this? I figured out this team is actually enough to beat it. So then I have team 2. And team 2 still can't do any damage, even with Genie. Well, let's try it. So if anyone has any ideas of how I could change my team 2 to actually win, that'd be sweet. I don't know. I can't really see anything that I could change that would matter. Maybe swap him out with her. See if that... Or no, with him. That might do the trick. Alright, let's try that. Alright, let's see who was all in the chat today. Oh yeah, Fatty Kuka. He was in first, so congratulations to making it first. Finishing quick is my specialty. No, Warzard the Board, Time Lord. Good to see you again, man. Augusto Pascal Basilio. Alt Stinger 11. Not a woman. He's a man from Georgia. Or yeah, Atlanta, that's it. And then Warzard, George Washington. I'll try to remember genders. I try. And Alt Stinger, George Washington. Alt Stinger, George Washington. I think that was about everyone. Alright, so put Genie on the second slot. Oh, that's an idea how to do it. Alright, so we'll try that. Let's give applause for everyone. No, and George has already gave a super chat earlier today, so big shout out for him doing that. He was helping me out getting my sports streams going. So that was pretty nice. I don't know how many views we're going to get by tomorrow. I think we got 2 likes and 1 dislike on the sports video, but who knows? Maybe a bunch of people will watch it because they hate it so much. We'll see what happens. Oh, fuck. It looks like this team's going to lose. Oh, no, we got the victory. Alright, let's go on to team 2. And we'll try the advice for the next time we play it. So yeah, someone's advice was to put Genie on the second slot. And what do you mean by second slot? Like in the middle? Or like one of these side ones? Like is where Monk is right now, is that second slot? Yeah, I was hoping with changing it to water and having all these water heroes, they would do good. But you notice we don't freeze anyone. Even with a whole team of people with freeze magic. Or maybe I haven't unlocked the freeze magic because their stars are too low. That could be it. Oh, the middle. Alright, so we'll try like where Ali is. Or Ollie. Is that where I should put him? Or maybe where Sea King. Because Ollie's already super strong. You notice that? Like he's not dying much at all. I think actually when I was playing this yesterday, I killed one of the heroes. So definitely not one of the bosses, but I killed one of the heroes. I was like, yeah, finally. George posted the slot order. It goes 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6. So put him on the second slot. So that would be there. I think that's right? 3, 4... 1, 2. Alright, so let's try that. Oh, wait. Fuck, I screwed that up. Ollie's supposed to be there. Sea King we'll put there. And Monk. Alright, come on, Team 2. You can do it, Team 2. You can do it. No, isn't it wild that we're actually beating Team 1 now? It kind of gives me optimism for the future. We're actually going to beat this dungeon level one day. Now all we got to do is make a good Team 2. I know a lot of people have offered advice to make a good team too. What I should really do is just like consume some heroes so I can boost some up to red star. But I really don't think I'm quite ready to do that. Pretty soon. Alright, let's skip it, see if we even beat it. Fuck, we lost it that time. Let's try again. I know it's when what is it? When that guy gets killed too quick. If he dies right away, then we don't win. But if he can survive, then we're... Fuck, man, he died again right away. Fucking piece of shit, man. It's like, why does he gotta die with, like, within the second the fucking battle starts? That's like the biggest fucking horse shit around. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Alright, we'll just skip it. Fuck, now we're losing every time. What the hell? Has the game adapted to us? Like, oh, I thought you could win, did you? Oh, come on, fuck off, man. We were winning every time for a while there. Now why can't we win? Nothing changed. Oh, of course, he dies again. It's probably because I was bragging that we're going to beat it soon. It's like, oh yeah, you think you're going to beat it soon, do ya? Good luck with that. There we go. Finally a fucking victory. Alright, so let's see how Team 2 does. Holy shit, we made it up to 9 viewers. Wow. I don't know how that's possible. Thanks, everyone. If you want to do a like spike and help us almost reach 10, I think we might be able to do it today. Sorry, yeah, we'll do a gift giveaway if we can reach 10. I got the Anubis amulet to give away. Just be careful, it's cursed. If I mail it to you, it could be the destruction of you and your entire family. Just kidding. It's like, do I have any gifts or anything I'm working on that aren't a horrible disaster? Not yet. Yeah, really what this team needs is a better healer. If we had like Wind to Fury or someone, or even someone like, yeah, just someone else who would help heal better. I mean, that's what I should try. Bringing in an extra healer, have Genie there, see if we can do some damage. Because really, I got Monk in this team, so we do have someone with decent attack. We've got Sea King. He can do decent attack. Really, what I probably could do to beat this, consume Van Helsing into Sea King, and once Sea King had the red star, he would probably destroy this. I don't know, maybe Duplo Lego, she could comment in the chat. Does she think that would really be possible? Holy fuck, it's already after 11. I gotta go start trimming. Sadly, we didn't beat anyone. Alright, let's try it with a healer. So we'll change Team 2's setup, and we'll bring in an extra healer instead of Van Helsing. And for the extra healer, let's go with this guy, because he packs an extra attack punch, I think. Or maybe I should change the element. Change it so that it's no longer water. Maybe it's the water element, it's just not helping. There we go, victory is ours. Alright, let's see how the healer does. Yeah, this is a real challenge, this dungeon. When I finally beat this dungeon level, I'll be so pleased with how the game is progressing. Getting stuck on it for months, what a piss off. See, it looks like the healing is actually improved. Oh, fuck, there goes the healer. Jinxed it with that one, right? It's like, oh, it's improving. Oh, that's a good idea. George just made an interesting comment. He said I could use Frankenstein to level up Sea King to 8 stars. Or one red star. Yeah, that makes more sense for me. And then use Van Helsing to make him all the way up to 2 red stars. And then we should be able to beat it, I bet, right? If he's a double red star Sea King. I can't remember what that does, but the way Duplo Lego was talking about it, it made it sound like double red star Sea King is a big improvement. So that's really what we'll have to wait for. That's one of the things we'll focus on next. Is once we make... Who is it? Oh yeah, once the next... Where is it here? Once we get another 40... Or not 40. 31 frags. Is that right? No, 30. Fuck, I can't even do the math. But once we get enough for Peace Man, then we'll be all set. Then we can make Frankenstein, and then we could do that double star upgrade. And I think I'm tempted to do it because I really don't use Van Helsing at all. It adds in his health to his special freezing attack. So that'd be cool. Cool Tide. Yeah, I don't know. If someone showed me where to read it, see if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it only shows you for 1 level up, so it really won't show me for 2, but no, it's not there. Where is it? Oh yeah, the DNA? No, star upgrade. There was some sort of information button on the side. Where was that again? Oh, it must be in the training center. Yeah, here it is. No, that didn't give it. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, so he's primed. He's right ready for the next red star upgrade. I don't know, like really, is that the best red star upgrade I could do? Or wouldn't it be better off to give the red star upgrade to Sekhmet? I'm pretty sure the Sekhmet red star upgrade is a better one, but I don't know. See, that's what we could do, right? We could give one of the red star upgrades to Sea King, one of them to Sekhmet. I don't know, is it really worth it? Yeah, I could have swore if I would have clicked somewhere here that it was going to tell me. Oh, here it is, star level. Ah, here it is. 8-star upgrade. When under attack, Sea King will inflict 150% of the damage on all enemy units and have 50% possibility or probability of stacking 1 level of cold effect to the targets for 4 rounds. So he does extra freeze once we upgrade him 1 star. Increase hero's own tenacity by 30% for 3 rounds. Cold effect. 1 cold effect stack has reached a certain level. A special effect will trigger, consuming all levels. I kind of wish it would tell you what the 9-star does. I wonder what Tengu's is. Yeah, so 8, 9. Once she reaches 10, increase your own anti-control by 40% and defense by 100%. When under attack, has a 40% possibility to reduce 50% of the attacker's rage points. Whatever HP the big Tengu has, it will be regarded as the unit with the lowest HP. So I don't know, that upgrade definitely does not seem worth it. Yeah, so we'll check out everyone else's. What is Alice's? Yeah, it's pretty cool. What is Sekhmet's? Up to 8-star. When the battle begins, increase all your units' attack by 30%. Holy. And critical damage by 50 for 4 rounds. And the star of each round. If the enemy has lust, lust is the damn thing that Tengu does, which I find so useless. So this will combine with his. If the enemy unit has ignition or lust, increase hero's own attack by 20% till the end of the battle. Right, so that might actually make lust do something. So that'd be wild. So yeah, I guess comparing her with Tengu will be a good combination. So I think it's really tempting to give the upgrade to her. But if anyone in the chat wants to put it, what do they suggest? What do I do with the next Frankenstein? I don't know, Genie, we're not even up to 7-star yet, so that's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. Oh yeah, speaking of, did I do the Vaporizer Message sponsor? I can't remember if I did, so we'll do it again just in case we didn't.
Alright, let's see, today's Tengu messages were brought to you by Crack. It'll fuck you up.
Right, I almost forgot to do that, or I did it twice. I was thinking I did it already, but I recorded another episode today, so was thinking maybe I just did it for that one and didn't do it twice today. But either way, you got double crack message. And I was talking another voice. Sorry. Alright, the blue blocks on the top of the limited event icon on the top right will bring you to the clone directory. Interesting. The blue box on the top of the limited event icon. Limited event icon. Where is that? Limited event. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Limited events. Alright, so now go to the blue box on the top right. I don't see it. Is that it? This? No. Oh, on the hero chart. Hero chart. Blue box, limited event. Don't see anything. What does that lock button do? I never even noticed that. Huh. Top right. Here. Blue box. I don't see any blue boxes. Limited event. Alright, so go back to the hero chart. You had it open before. Alright, so was that hero chart? Oh, yeah. And I'm still getting confused. You can tell I get confused easily. I know these ones. That top right I know. Alright, is there another hero chart? Oh, find the clone I want to know the star levels for. Alright, so under the chart. Find the clone that I want to know. Alright, let's try him. And go here. Darwin Lab, no. This? Oh, there we go. So that shows 4 stars. Oh, that's just switching back and forth between what his power levels go up to. Huh. Alright, we'll have to check it after. We're over the 2-hour mark. I'll maybe try to figure it out again while everyone's gone. Or we can figure it out next time. Yeah, the flexing arm icon. That one makes sense. I found that now. That's good to know. It seems like that's the nice thing about clone evolution. Just when you think you've learned a majority of what everything does, there's always little details that seem to get overlooked. Or at least I overlook them. Damn, no Peaceman. I'll keep trying to get the Peaceman frags. That'll be so sweet, eh? Once we can make the next Frankenstein. And we're really just some Peaceman frags away. Sadly, I burned that Peaceman. Remember we burned him in order to make someone because we couldn't wait? And now we gotta wait even longer. Oh well. And yeah, once we get a little bit down the road, we'll be able to unlock these red scrolls, but that's still a ways away. And once we get to here, can you imagine 50 of these? That'll be sweet. Yeah, because you need 70. So if I got 50, that would push us up to 88. So yeah, once we get that, holy shit, Spider almost got me right in the head. Yeah, Spider, I'll let him survive because he can help eat some of the other bugs that'll be crawling around my place when I start trimming some plants. He looks like a relatively harmless spider. I just didn't want him crawling on my face. Alright, so he'll probably get eaten later tonight. Alright, so yeah, let's wrap this up. We'll go to the fire screen. Alright, if you happen to get any gold hero frags in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, then give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can help with a like. Really appreciate it. And just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor.
Because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We got shitloads of viewers and likes today, almost like a new record, so really appreciate that. Thanks a million.
Yeah, and I hope everyone had a good weekend, and good luck with your week ahead. I know I got a day off work, but probably a lot of people got to work tomorrow, so good luck with that too. Oh yeah, and if anyone liked the divination help, don't forget to say thanks to George, because man, he helped us out a lot with that today. Alright, see you later everyone. Bye for now. Alright, so George is saying, just remember that the Red Star ability order goes in the following. Red Star order 11, 8, 9, and 10. Not sure exactly what that means, but hopefully I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, thanks again George. See you later everyone. Bye for now.